Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about new comments that have been made about former Red Bull team boss Christian Horner, as well as Isaac Hadjar joining Red Bull. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me and exit James's pit lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Hadjar, and as we know, he had a very impressive rookie season in 2025. He even managed to secure a podium in the Red Bull Junior team. So a good job from Hadjar, and as a result he's been promoted into the main Red Bull team for 2026 to drive alongside Max Verstappen, and he replaces Yuki Tsunoda at the team. Now, since Daniel Ricciardo left Red Bull at the end of 2018, Verstappen's teammates have struggled to match his level or reach the standard required by Red Bull. I mean, look at Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon, Liam Lawson, Tsunoda. None of them lasted very long at Red Bull. The only driver who lasted for a fair amount of time was Sergio Perez. He stayed with the team for 4 years, but Perez was eventually dropped for poor performances. And going into 2026, Hadjar will be the 4th driver to partner Verstappen in just 16 months, and Hadjar has accepted he will initially be slower than Verstappen next season. But Hadjar also has a plan for the task ahead, with him saying, as quoted by Racing News 365, "If anything, the goal is to accept that I'm going to be slower the first month. I think that if you go into that mindset, you accept already that it's going to be very tough, looking at the data and seeing things you can't achieve yet. It's going to be very frustrating, but if you know, then you're more prepared." Now, as we know, in 2026, there are going to be new regulations around the power unit and the chassis. So it's going to be totally new cars next year, and Hadjar feels he's joining the team at a beneficial time, with him going on to say, as quoted by Racing News 365, "It's a new car. It's not like Max knows the car. We all start from scratch. I feel very lucky in the way I'm coming to Red Bull, so it's going to be very beneficial. If the car has to go in one direction, then I'll be here as well, and maybe it's from my input, so I'm excited." But let's move on to Red Bull, and as we know, following the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, it was revealed that Red Bull Motorsport advisor Helmut Marko and Red Bull would end their long-standing collaboration despite an ongoing contract. Basically, Marko chose to leave Red Bull, and if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to a video I've done in the description. Now, Marko leaving came in the same year that Christian Horner was sacked as the chief executive and team principal of Red Bull Racing. And now Marko has made some comments about Horner. Now, Horner's dismissal appeared to bring an end to a reported power struggle within Red Bull. Although Marko played down that characterization, Marko told Limburger, as quoted by motorsport.com, "That's how it's always been described in the media, but it was nothing personal. Together with Didi, the late Red Bull founder Dietrich, I founded Red Bull Racing in 2005. We appointed Horner as team principal, and I was there as supervisor. In principle, the power was always in Austria. We made the decisions." Now, Horner was sacked following a difficult first half of the season for Red Bull. I mean, there were some good performances from Max Verstappen. He picked up wins in Japan and Imola, but overall the car was just too inconsistent in the first half of the season. Verstappen was falling further and further behind in the driver's standings, and following the British Grand Prix in July, Horner was sacked. But as we know, in the second half of the season, Verstappen began an incredible comeback. I mean, following the Zandvoort Grand Prix at the end of August, Verstappen was over 100 points in the standings, but he ended the season just 2 points behind title winner Lando Norris. And Marko believes Verstappen would have become world champion had Horner left the team at an earlier stage, with Marko going on to say, "We had to act because performance on track was falling behind, and if we had done it earlier, we would have got things back on track sooner, and Max Verstappen would have been world champion this year. I'm absolutely convinced of that." Now, as we know, Horner was replaced by Laurent Mekies, and under Mekies' leadership, Verstappen pulled off that incredible comeback. Do you think Verstappen could have done it under Horner? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.